As more and more Kmarts close across the country, we are down to a minimum amount of stores, practically none at this point. By the time you are watching this, there are probably no Kmarts left in the United States. Most of these properties either still sit abandoned to this day or are currently being repurposed or have been repurposed. Join me as I take my final walkthrough inside of an operating Kmart. This is located in Marshall, Michigan, and was filmed in November of 2021. This was the last operating Kmart in the Midwest, and at this point, it has been the end for me. So let's check this out whilst it was still operating. Alright, this very well may be my last ever time inside of an operating Kmart store. So let's check it out before it's gone.
The best to you from Kmart Radio. KMRT.
Just in time to save your Easter memories, silk finish borderless color photo prints are just 14 cents each plus developing at Kmart. This offer is good for all film sizes except 110 and 4 in film. Kmart color prints, just 14 cents each plus developing now through April 5th at all area Kmart stores.
Kmart is the saving place.
Heaters, power tools, they got TV, toasters, waiting pools, they got hi-fi hammers, hoses, rakes, they got all the very finest makes.
Stop and shop at Kmart. Get the best in name brand merchandise. They guarantee the quality and discount.
The price. They got washers, dryers, bassinets, they got sprinklers, toasters, wire nets, they got broilers, records, vacuum cleaners, barbecues to roast your wieners, ranges, heaters, power tools, they got TV, toasters, waiting pools, they got hi-fi hammers.
Dreaming dreams we all do, working hard so they come true. You can get a helping hand at Kmart stores, they understand.
Kmart is your savings store, where your dollar buys you more. They give your dreams a helping hand. At Kmart stores, they understand.
Planning plans, moving up. Life is good, come fill your cup. Get satisfaction even more.
At Kmart, that's your value store. Kmart is your savings store, where your dollar buys you more.
Attention Kmart shoppers. When you think of prescriptions, think of Kmart, where there is a registered pharmacist on duty at all times to fill your needs. Stop by today and meet our pharmacists. They will be happy to discuss and quote prices on all of your prescription needs. We hope the next time it is necessary for you to visit a pharmacy, you will come to Kmart, your complete shopping center. Thank you for shopping at Kmart.
Kmart is more than any store you have known before. Kmart means you get quality. It's friendly
service does not take long. One visit and you will agree. Kmart is all the things a great store should be. Quality at discount prices, satisfaction always you'll see. Kmart is all the things a great store should be. Quality at discount prices, satisfaction always you'll see. Kmart.
Let's just take a little drone flight real quick around the Kmart from the exterior, just to see it from the skies. Now I'm here to apologize in advance for the slightly worsened video quality here, but I figured it is time to do a little throwback whilst we're on here. Show off some lost footage I have of the two Kmart stores that meant the most to me. I have some unreleased footage that I've never shown you guys of the Kmart in Seven Hills back when it was closing. So this was it, I'd say around middle of liquidation sale. This was shot in early 2019 before I started the channel, so my filming was not the best. But this store was probably the store I went to the most. This was the store where if I needed to buy something at the last minute for a school event, I would come here. A lot of my old shoes in the past came from this store. I have a lot of things I bought from this store. Heck, we used to buy a lot of our old gardening dirt, a lot of gardening stuff here. There was so much we bought at this Kmart. This one definitely was probably the hardest one for me to lose. However, the other store that we will also be checking out right after this also meant a lot to me as well. I did come back on the last day of operation just to say my final goodbye. You'll see that footage more towards the end of the video. That footage was fairly shaky, and I don't feel like in this specific segment it would make sense. However, about a year after the closure, the store would end up being demolished.
There's the whip. This is the garden shop. Bro, I wanted to get in here so bad before they started demolishing it, and of course I can't. Let's just keep driving up for a minute.
This is from a Facebook live stream that I shot in March of 2020 during the demolition.
I'm still so upset I couldn't get one of those checkout lights. I don't know what the point of this was because they just literally just put concrete over this. There's a door open. There's like 2 doors open. Apparently that trailer's the field office.
As of today,
Big lots.
in its place now stands a Meijer Supercenter. Personally, I believe this is a worthy replacement to the Kmart that was here, and I do shop at this Meijer all the time. However, I do still miss the Kmart to this day.
You're looking for someone I can't find it. Maybe we're meant to be a lost cause, but I can see a future that's brighter. Yeah, and if we both are in it, it's up to us. To make it right, to follow through, it's up to us. I don't know what to do. To make it right, to follow through, it's up to us. So won't you give me your emotions? You've been hiding them for way too long. Don't know what it'll set in motion, but sometimes you've got to risk it all. Just give me your emotions. I don't know if we can take the fall, but still we need to be in motion to see where everything starts and to know where to go. Remember when we used to fly higher? When it was easier in the dark, but it is not time that's changing. No, it is you and me, babe. So stop pretending that we're not the cause. To make it right, to follow through, it's up to us. So won't you give me your emotions? You've been hiding them for way too long. Don't know what it'll set in motion, but sometimes you've got to risk it all. Just give me your emotions. I don't know if we can take the fall, but still we need to be in motion to see where everything starts and to know where to go.
Boy, it is emptied out. This will get uploaded by this. Hold on. Yes.
Here we are at the second Kmart that brings back a lot of memories for me. This is the store in Barberton, Ohio. This was store 7383. It was located on 241 Wooster Road North. This store closed on December 15th, 2019. This footage here, I know it's in vertical. However, this was actually an Instagram live stream that I took during the mid to last 3 weeks of the liquidation sale in November of 2019. Just figured I'd share this with you guys because you guys never know what you can get out of this. It's a nice little way to look back.
At Kmart, that's your value store. Kmart is your savings store, where your dollar buys you more.
Attention Kmart shoppers. When you think of prescriptions, think of Kmart, where there is a registered pharmacist on duty at all times to fill your needs. Stop by today and meet our pharmacists. They will be happy to discuss and quote prices on all of your prescription needs. We hope the next time it is necessary for you to visit a pharmacy, you will come to Kmart, your complete shopping center. Thank you for shopping at Kmart.
I know a place
I know a place
where life is good.
where life is good.
A brand new place.
A brand new place.
In your neighborhood.
Your neighborhood.
Come to my place.
Where dreams come true.
My saving place can save a lot of dollars for you.
My saving place. Kmart.
Kmart.
Is your saving
Yes, it is.
You need value face to face.
Everything.
Kmart.
Kmart.
Sells great merchandise.
You're gonna get value at a low, low price. Here at my place, you know you're gonna get more.
Get more.
My saving place has got a lot of value in store.
Saving place. Kmart.
Kmart.
Is your saving
Sing it for me, children.
The new Solon Kmart will celebrate its grand opening starting Thursday. Hundreds of grand opening specials await you at this and all Cleveland.
There's a new old friend in the same old place, with a brand new name and a brand new face. Changing for the better, keeping the pace with the way you live today.
Now Kmart is Big Kmart.
It's a whole new fashion, a whole new style. It's all new faces that make you smile.
It's the brands you love. Martha Stewart every day. Sesame Street for kids. Kathy Ireland and Jacqueline Smith fashions. Penske Auto Center, and a whole new way to love them.
Discover the difference at Big Kmart. There's a better
Will there be anything
way to
else, sir?
save today.
Big Kmart. Oh, this is big.
Discover the difference at Big Kmart. There's a better way to save today.
here is a small snippet of footage from my video of the last day of operation of this store, which I will leave linked in the description down below so you can go check it out. However, when I walked through here on the last day, it felt pretty surreal, to be honest. It felt like it was the end. I'm amazed that Kmart lasted as long as it did after the last day of this store, as the next list that followed this was the closure of the last 3 stores in the state of Ohio. So I figured that it was just gonna be it after this store. I'm amazed that it wasn't, and that they lasted even longer. As of 2022, however, the store is currently in the process of being replaced with a Big Lots and a Mark's deeper discounts. Now, whilst some of these Kmarts are fortunate enough to get replaced, unfortunately some do get demolished, like the Seven Hills one that I showed you before. It got demolished, however, it did get redeveloped as a Meijer. However, while some of these have been demolished and redeveloped, not all of them have. Some of them will sit demolished and just sit in an empty lot, or some will just sit flat out abandoned, like the store in Middleburg Heights, Ohio, that closed in January of 2019, which I got to explore the inside of not that long ago. And surprisingly, the condition of the store is immaculate for it being closed for only 3 years. However, getting to walk through one of these abandoned Kmarts really made me think of how sad the company is getting. Seeing the store just like this is pretty much what one of the last operating Kmarts looks like. There's not much left in it. Now, it doesn't look like this directly, obviously, but there's not a lot left in a lot of these Kmarts that are still operating to this day. There's barren shelves, constant spots being walled off. It's just a mess now, and it's really bad. The company has been struggling for years now, and thanks to the bum of a CEO known as Eddie Lampert, we have lost Kmart. It is the sad truth. The company really isn't even a company at this point, and it's pretty much done. If you even have a Kmart near you that is open or not, I just would go take a photo of it. Do anything to preserve it for history's sake, as this legendary company was legendary, and no matter what, it will always be in memory. Now, before we get into my memories with Kmart, I want to hear from a couple of my other friends and hear their stories.
Hello guys, this is Retail Adventures with Alex, and Kmart has meant so much to me. Kmart, my local store was in West Seneca, and then it was in Buffalo, but I've traveled all over the country, East Coast anyway, to film these stores for you guys, and I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed getting you guys to see it, and getting me to see it, and their clothes are awesome. I mean, their shirts and stuff, are the most comfortable you will ever see, and something else about Kmart, too, that means more than anything else to me, is one Kmart store that Wally B filmed, the Moon Township store, has given me so much joy and the one thing it did for me was it introduced me to retail and Kmart in general, and it dawned on me to give me plenty of friends. I mean, I've met friends like, Andrew, this documentary, Jeremy, Joe, Nick, Steve, all these people that I've met, David too, that have all become good friends of mine because of Kmart and because of one Kmart video. And without Kmart, I don't know what my life would be. So Kmart, it's just meant a big part of my life, and I had nothing but gratitude for the company, and I'm sad to see it down to 3 stores, but I'll keep going to those many stores as I can, because every time I go, I spend money because I love Kmart and I love their company. But yeah, I mean, without Kmart, my world would be a lot different and I would not be nearly as happy.
Hello, everyone. This is Tom of Tom's Terrific Retails. I'm sure you've seen me in some of Andrew's videos and possibly even some of my videos. For those of you who don't know me, I've been doing this since like 2019, but I've always been a Kmart fan, and I mean, it really goes back, so I figured I'd share some of my memories here. And so you see, when I was a kid, we didn't have like any super Walmarts or any of that around where I was, but we did have Super Kmart, which stood out to me, and so it was my favorite store as a kid, and it was funny because the sign on it was smaller. The K was smaller than the K on a big K sign, and so I'd always be like, "Oh, I'm going to Little Kmart." Like sometimes I would literally go with people just because I'd hear they were going to quote unquote Little Kmart. It's kind of goofy and cheesy, I know, in hindsight, but I mean, that's just something I remember. Unfortunately, though, the Supercenter that I was familiar with, the Medina location, which I didn't know at the time was the first one, did shut down in 2012. And so, for a while, there just wasn't really any Super Kmart, and then we passed the one that used to be on Brook Park Road out near the Brooklyn area in Ohio. And so I'd been to that one a couple times, but then that one closed, that one got demolished, and there's a Menards there now that opened, I believe, in 2019. I could be wrong about that. And then, so, Kmart kind of faded on me for a while, but then fast forward to 2017, and out of the blue in my YouTube feed, I get the world's last standing Super Kmart. Like, I wasn't even looking Kmart videos up at the time, so it was just kind of this weird thing, and I was like, there's still one out there. So, it was the video by Channel Boogaloo. I'm sure you guys know them. But that's where I kind of came back into this and saw, hey, it's a hobby, so I ended up going to that Super Kmart once on March 4th, 2018, before it shut down. I can't believe it's 4 years ago, but that was essentially my first retail adventure. I mean, I went to this Kmart and checked it out, and I ended up leaving with a couple of small mementos. Like, I grabbed some of the fresh produce bags and, bought a fixture or two. But that was the first liquidation sale I'd seen. Fast forward to December 2018, and the Middleburg Heights Kmart was closing. It got announced October that year during the bankruptcy stuff, I believe. And that's where I ended up meeting a couple of other people. And then from there, I started talking with them, and a couple months later, there I was. The Tom's Terrific Retails channel was born. I mean, and since then, I've met a lot of cool people, such as Andrew here. I've met some people who are more urbex-based, more alt-mall-based that I've talked to over, like, Discord or Instagram or such. And, I mean, it's really cool to see that there's, like, a community kind of preserving this stuff. And it's extremely unfortunate what's happened to Kmart as a brand. I mean, the fact that something can go from having 2,000 stores to less than 20. I mean, it's an unfortunate set of circumstances, but I mean, I gotta say, I'm happy that it was at least around for part of my life. I mean, we lost them here in Ohio in 2020. That was 2 years ago. So I mean, it sucks. But I don't want to keep rambling on for too long here because I don't want to steal the spotlight from Andrew. So, Andrew, thank you for having me on the video, and I'm going to let you take control of things again. Thank you all for watching, everyone.
For me, Kmart is going to always be remembered with one thing. Not the stores that I shopped at all the time, not any of the videos I've done, just the memories I have made as a whole. All of the friends that I've made inside Kmart, all of the items I've purchased that even some I still use today, all of the memorabilia that I have collected in my retail collection, like my Kmart blue light and my Kmart checkout light, as well as many other goodies. And more importantly, just the fact that I even got to go into a Kmart in my life. Just having that at all is a prize to me. And without that, I don't know where we would be today within this channel. Kmart is one of the things that got this channel started. And if it wasn't for Kmart, I don't know where this channel would be right now. So let's just take one final goodbye to Kmart. Thank you, Kmart, for all of the experiences, for all of the memories, for all of the items I've bought, and most importantly, for bringing me to where I am today. I don't know where I would be without you. Rest in peace. Thank you for watching, everybody.
From the waves of the Pacific, through the heartland USA.
From the old South to New England and towns along the way.
From the Great Lakes to the bayou.
From the mountains to the shore. We're your neighbor and you made us America's favorite store.
We've got good things at good prices, just what you're looking for. So more of you come into us
Than any other store. From the redwoods to magnolias.
from the palm trees to the pines.
On Main Street to the suburbs to the freeways intertwined.
Over half the population
It's coming through our door, and we're proud to say you made us America's favorite store.
Kmart, the saving place.